Hey guys, welcome to Daniel and Gian Talk, and on today's episode, I am not going to be reviewing Simmba. A lot of people said no, don't review it. To be honest with you, I really wanted to though. I just wanted to watch the movie. The trailer looked fun. It looked straight up masala, and despite my reviews in the past, I don't mind when a film knows what it is from the beginning all the way until the end. If you look at Simmba and the way it was done, you know from the first frame what type of movie you're going to get. For the most part, Rohit Shetty delivered on that. As the movie was progressing, I realized one thing. I'm watching a theater play on screen. Like this is all the performances were like staged theatrical performances. And what I mean by that is like over the top, being extra flamboyant with yourself and yeah, let's go. I mean, no one talks like that. You only find that in the theater and in this movie. And you know the fact that I got to that really quickly, meaning the fact that I would realize, okay, this is what I'm watching, I was able to take a step back and just appreciate what was going on. I use the word appreciate because I just said fuck it, let's have a good time. I enjoyed Ranveer Singh. I thought he was funny. I thought the dialogue was cringeworthy, but somehow, some way, it worked. In that first half, where he's kind of just being this smart ass, corrupt cop. Okay, I can believe it. There were moments though where I was so confused because, you know, he's acting like I'm the hot shot, I'm the tough guy, I'm number one, I'm in charge of this police department. No one could fuck with me. I know I'm a cop. And then like the very first encounter he has with the boss, the rival mob boss of this little town or city, excuse me, Ranveer like kind of like pushes his tail between his legs and so like that moment was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like I thought you were Mr. Tough Guy and now you're not. But the way it was done is my boss says, well, I killed my brother, or he killed someone. I forget who it was. It's but he killed someone, a close friend or something like that. And then Ranveer's like supposedly changes his tune at what the other guy said just verbally. He didn't like show a corpse. He didn't like show any sort of. He didn't show how powerful he was. He just said it, and then Ranveer all of a sudden changes, but yet he was so sarcastic and over the top prior to that I didn't actually know whether or not he was actually being affected by what this mob boss was saying. So in a weird way, the fact that he was so out there and extra when it finally came down to be serious, I didn't actually know whether he actually gave a shit about what this boss said or he was actually like afraid and like, oh shit, I should respect this guy. I mean, I genuinely had no idea in that moment. And as the film went on, I kind of started to see that, yeah, he was taking him a little serious. But there was always this cloud of mystery surrounding whether or not he actually was threatened or he was just playing it off. And I don't think that was the filmmaker's intention. I think genuinely in those moments, Ranveer Singh was supposed to be intimidated by the rival mob boss, who I'm forgetting his name right now. But, I just feel like because he was so extra, the audience kind of just go with it. There's not a lot of character development here. This is one of my biggest pet peeves of the film. Again, not a review, but I'm just saying overall, because the dramatic moments ultimately didn't pay off for me. What I noticed about this film is, and a lot of other Indian films, and not even just Indian films, just films in general that tend to not go below the surface. They kind of just present you surface level stuff. Like, for example, this movie deals with rape. Serious subject matter. It's not really something to like present in a lighthearted manner, especially when you're dealing with this type of film, right? Meaning for the masses, you don't want to make it seem like it's no big deal. You want to treat it as a serious subject, and the film does that. However, the issue is they don't develop the characters who are involved in these situations. So as a result, me as an audience goer, I don't care. And it's not that I don't care that the girl ended up being raped and she dies as a result, because that makes me seem like, oh, you're an asshole. You don't care about shit. You're heartless. No. The filmmakers present that And that doesn't mean that me as an audience goer means, oh, I need to cry automatically. Oh, I need to feel bad automatically. Oh, because she was raped. And I just need to preface by saying I'm not trying to devalue the rape aspect of the movie. What I'm saying is it would have been even more impactful if we actually got to learn about the character. We got to know about who she was and actually got to just have scenes of her being herself, not just this caricature of like someone that Ranveer looks at across the way. You know, I mean, that's pretty much all she has in the film because it doesn't matter what happened to her. If you would have built her up and allowed her to stand on her own as, you know, be three-dimensional, you know, have different aspects of her character other than just one, because she's just a face. She's not really a person. She's just a character. And to me, that's an issue because let's say she got kidnapped. You know, let's say she didn't get raped, but she just got kidnapped. I would care even more because of the fact that I know about this person. I know what they've been through. And so when something happens to them, I'm like, oh shit. Oh fuck. You know, she has this X, Y, and Z to do at home. She has, you know, she can't afford to, you know, I'm making all this shit up as I go along. But my point is, if you've experienced a journey with them of some sort, limited or not, if you've experienced something other than them just ha 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 laughing, he, you know, something that actually is, ooh, got some thunder outside. Nice. It's like when you watch Anadun, you experience different situations with different characters. And as a result, when things start to culminate and come together and cross paths and all this stuff, you've already experienced a lot with them. And as a result, you're a little bit more involved in the story. So when big tragic events happen, you feel even more for the characters than you would normally. And that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not devaluing the situations that have gone on in the film, but for me, I didn't get that involved with her character, and Ranveer was an asshole the whole time. Just because he says you're my sister doesn't mean I'm all of a sudden going to become attached to her. That is not enough. You need to just show moments of her being her. And not just as a comic relief, but just her doing things. Some quiet time, some character building time. Okay? And if that were to have persisted a little bit more, when she finally succumbs to what happens to her, you know, maybe I would have cried like Ranveer does. But I feel like a lot of films just say, "Hey, look, this person got murdered, so you should feel sad." I don't need to present anything, but as long as they died and we show a character cry, that's enough for the audience to feel bad. And I personally don't feel that's true. I think that's surface level stuff, and I just feel like you can still have the integrity of this masala film where it's fun and action packed and stuff and give a little bit more character. I don't think those two are incompatible with one another. I know a lot of people gave me shit for KGF saying it's a movie, this is the type of movie it's supposed to be. You know, what do you expect? Blah 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 blah. But for me, it's like you can have your action, you can have your tea and your cake as well. You don't have to just have one or the other. You can have character development and you can have over the top action and crazy fucking shit that goes on. You don't need to have them be, well, we only have action and stuff, so we don't need character. No, that's not. Those are not. They're not incompatible. They can work together. We break an intermission after the big scene, and the film kind of shifts focus and becomes about killing rapists. I mean, literally, that's what they're saying. And I was intrigued because I was like, "Fuck, that'd be some sick shit if he just went straight vigilante and he just started murdering people, because that would be kind of go along with his corrupt cop persona. He's basically corrupt from the beginning. A tragic event happens to his sister, and then, in my opinion, it would have been cool if he would have went deeper and he was like, "Oh, you want to play games, motherfucker? Let's go!" And then he just goes in and starts fucking becoming a Punisher type character. That would have been cool. It's not what happens because he needs to become self-righteous and he needs to still kill them, but somehow do it in a bending the rules way. Okay, whatever. I personally just thought it would have been cool because like all the women band together and they were like, kill them, let's fucking murder them, let's just kill them. So the film was kind of building up to that point, and that doesn't really happen, even though a lot of people do die, especially when Singham comes at the end, which is actually pretty cool. I haven't seen any of the Singham films, reacted to the trailers, but when he came in, I was like, all right, this is cool. And he punches him. Every time he punches someone, it has like a weird sound effect. I was into it. It did feel like an Avengers team up for whatever fucking reason, and I liked it. So I mean, it sucked that it was only at the end of the film, and it was kind of just forced in there, and it made no sense. Like there was no setup to it. We got to get this special prosecutor for this court case, which I haven't even gotten. We haven't even discussed that stuff because, like I said, this isn't a review. It's just kind of just me talking about the film. And he comes in out of nowhere, but whatever, fuck it. It was cool. And then the movie ends after the credits. You have a little teaser where Akshay Kumar is gonna be in it, and now all of a sudden you actually might have like an Avengers team up unit. And fuck it, dude. I'd watch it. I mean, this movie was fun. I enjoyed myself for all the little gripes that I had, for all the little eye-rolling moments that were a part of this movie. It was mindless. It was dumb entertainment, but I had a good time. Don't regret watching it because it was exactly what I expected. And at the very beginning of the video, I said if the filmmakers know what they want to do and they set out to do that and they keep the tone consistent, I'm gonna be on board. I have a good time. I'll have a good time. I watched Bumblebee recently, and that movie's over the top. It's crazy. It has robots and special effects and all this other crap, but it stayed tonally consistent throughout the entire film. It didn't break character and become a different type of movie for no fucking reason. It knew what it was, and it maintained that throughout the duration, and that's super important. Super important. Because once you start to break that and you start to go and do many different things, my tastes in film don't align with that. I don't like that. I just feel like it's very lazy. It's lazy. And that's my opinion. It's just because it's easy to just say, fuck it, who cares? I don't need to put any thought into this. Let's just do whatever we want. And I don't know. Some people enjoy that. I don't. And I'd watch Simmba 2 or Simmba Singham, whatever they want to call it, or Akshay's new film. I just would. So, yeah. Hopefully you like this non-review. And, yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.